It's the Daily Dog.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the Daily Doug. I am thankful that you are hanging out with me today because y'all, it is a Friday and it is a big time episode today. In fact, it is an expanded episode. It is so expanded that I had to put on elastic waistband pants. That's what we're talking about, y'all. So I am glad that you are here because today, on November 12th, 2021, we are celebrating the 50th anniversary of the release of Nursery Cryme by Genesis by listening to the whole album. So strap in, y'all. It's going to be fun. This album is the third studio album by Genesis, and it was released on November 12th, 1971. It is the first Genesis album to feature Phil Collins as drummer and vocalist, and Steve Hackett as guitarist. So we've got not only Hackett and Collins, but we've got Peter Gabriel, Tony Banks, and Mike Rutherford doing their thing. As I look into the songs on this album, I realize I don't think I've heard any of them. So I'm in for a treat, and I know that all of you are as well. I am celebrating because I've got my Daily Doug shirt, I've got my little cap, and the cocktail, y'all, that we have today is a harkening back to summertime with a little sweet tea vodka and lemonade. So cheers, everybody. Yummy. So, we are going to get to it here because we got a lot of music, y'all. Let's start off with the musical box. This is a song that is by the band, lyrics by Peter Gabriel. And here's a little bit of backstory that I found on it. So, this is about a young boy named Henry who is accidentally decapitated by his friend Cynthia while playing croquet. PSA to not play croquet anymore, right? So back at the house, Cynthia plays Henry's old musical box, which unleashes the spirit of Henry as an older man. And Henry has become sexually frustrated, thank you, Peter Gabriel, and attempts to seduce Cynthia. And a nurse enters the room, throws a musical box against the wall, and spoiler alert, it destroys the musical box, and Henry's ghost leaves. So that is the background for this interesting opening piece. So let's get to it. The musical box by Genesis, starting off Nursery Cryme, the whole album. Here we go, y'all.
I may join with you. All your hearts now seem so far from me. It hardly seems to matter now.
His voice was a bit strained on that. Surprised me.
Will tell you lies.
And then really tender.
Of a kingdom beyond the skies.
Oh, listen to the guitars on that. It's so interesting. Those acoustic guitars of arpeggiations.
World. It hardly seems to matter now.
That was better vocally.
Play me my song. Here it comes again. Play me my song.
Subtonic. Up to tonic. F sharp is tonic, I believe. This here. Then both ears. Dom, F sharp. Dom, G natural. Bum, bum, subtonic back to F sharp. F sharp minor.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit more time.
I'm fascinated by the intimacy of this sound, y'all, from a rock band.
Life.
Makes you want to lean in and really pay attention. There's a chromatic third shift. they get to G? Maybe from that A minor chord. Wow. Talk about prog, right? It doesn't have to be big and heavy. It's just interesting colors that kind of morph from one into the other. And you can't really guess where it's going to land. Like there, right? That's an interesting resolution from that chord. It's like they're always taking door number 5, right? It's like, let's see what nobody is expecting. I think I was expecting some lush colors with this because it's titled The Musical Box, right? Something really, harmonic. But this is not what I expected.
Play me my song.
Play me my song. Here it comes again. So this is a reprise of this stuff they did before. Gets us back to F sharp. All right, here come the drums, bass. Sharp, down to E. Nice little solo section. That's it. Boy, Phil's a great drummer, isn't he? Steve on the guitars. Really enjoy getting to know his style of playing, both in old school Genesis and just some other stuff that I've heard from Steve's discography. Old King Cole was a merry old soul, and a merry old soul was he.
So he called for his pipe, and he called for
Is
his
Old King
bow,
Cole
and he called
standing in for
his
Henry
fingers
in the story, from what I read? Because they never say Henry in the lyrics.
Tick tock on the mantelpiece, and I want, and I feel, and I know, and I touch.
And I want, and I feel, and I know, and I touch her warmth. This is the ghost, the older man who is sexually frustrated, seeking to seduce Cynthia. And it's that same F sharp minor. Flat 6. This is the Iron Maiden section of this song. With the flat 6 and the flat 7 and the 1, except they're in F sharp minor instead of E minor. Power. Yeah, it sounds like Iron Maiden a little bit with that progression. It's like Genesis playing an Iron Maiden song. Don't hurt me for that, y'all. I'm just winging it here. love the dynamic contrasts that these older bands especially put into their music. Very soft sounds contrasted with quite full and loud sounds instead of just everything being just right in your face, right?
She's a lady.
That's a new chord.
She's got time. Brush back your hair and let me get to know your face.
Brush back your hair and let me get to know your face. This is kind of creepy, y'all. If we were in F sharp, then that goes down to 6. That's the D sharp chord, D sharp minor.
Brush back your hair and let me get to know your flesh.
Ew. Brush back your hair and let me get to know your flesh. It's not a very nice spirit. A little handsy. That's cool drumming, Phil. It's very tasteful. It's like just popping in there. And it's helping drive this resurgence of the sound back a little bit.
Why don't you touch me? Touch me. Why don't you touch me? Touch me. Touch me now.
Because you're a creepy ghost, that's why. Huh. Boy, Peter's lyrics are so interesting, aren't they? Huh. And they're back in F sharp where they started. Okay, the 5, the 4 chord. That's the 5 chord. Back to 1. How about that? Like a good old-fashioned subdominant, dominant, tonic progression. And then they sounds like Handel when they finish it. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, so that was the first song, the musical box. We're going to move right into track 2. This is called For Absent Friends, and it says it is by Steve Hackett, and the lyrics are by Hackett and Collins. Let's see what this is about. Here we go. This would be, since it's since it's Hackett's first album with Genesis, this is his first piece. Writing credit with the band.
So they fasten their coats and cross the grass. They're always last. Passing by the padlock swings, the roundabout still turning.
Those acoustic guitars again. I think those are 12 strings, but my guitar knowledge is a little bit limited, y'all.
Inside the archway, the priest greets them with a courteous nod. He's close to God.
This is lovely.
Looking back at days of 4 instead of 2.
They're in D. Subsonic.
So few heads bent in prayer for friends not there. Leaving tuppence on the plate, they hurry down the path.
5 to 6. 5 to 2. 5 to 5 to 5, 7. That's a circle progression. Fun. Okay, we got to look at the lovely short song. For absent friends, the text, Sunday at 6 when they close both the gates, a widowed pair still sitting there wonder if they're late for church. And it's cold, so they fasten their coats and cross the grass. They're always last. Further on, it says, heads bent in prayer for friends not there. It's not too long after All Saints, the beginning of November, and in our community, that's the time of year where we pay homage and tribute to the people that we've lost recently. So, and sadly, in this time, too many people being lost, pandemic and other situations. So, a lovely, lovely little piece that struck me as kind of really heartfelt and really nice. We're going to move on, though. Track 3 is, I think, a humorous turn for us. It is by the band, lyrics by Peter Gabriel. This is the return of the giant hogweed. And this warns of the toxic plant, I guess that's what it is, being brought to England from Russia. And the lyrics are a humorous exaggeration, I can talk, I think, suggesting that the plant is attempting to overtake the human race. Peter, come on with your lyrics. I gotta listen to this. So this is the return of the giant hogweed. Here we go. Triplets. Whoa. Listen to Phil's drumming, though.
Turn and run, nothing can stop them. Around every river and canal, their power is growing.
Turn and run, nothing can stop them. In every river and canal, their power is growing. Stamp them out. We must destroy them.
Just destroy them.
Beware the giant weed, my friends.
City with their thick dark warning odor. They are invincible.
It's interesting twist.
Immune to all our herbicidal battering.
Sounds like playing so soul. Back to a whole different key. They've completely lost me on this one, y'all. Long ago in the Russian hills, a Victorian explorer found the regal hogweed by a marsh. He captured it and brought it home. Now the British are upset, apparently. That's a dominant 7. Going.
Waste no time. They are approaching. Hurry now, we must protect ourselves and find some shelter. Strike by night. They are defenseless. They all need the sun to photosynthesize their venom. Still they're invincible.
Yeah, that's the
Still they're immune to all
progression that gets me when they get there. But it definitely is humorous. I love the sound. It reminds me of the Beatles a little bit. little bit of Frank Zappa in there, you know? Just interesting sounds and not taking yourself too seriously. Half step in the bass. Pop, pop, beep, pop, 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 pop. Huh. Hear those ascending chromatic notes? I wonder if they'll do that again. If I can catch it. Back to 1. I think you're in G. That's a B flat. How'd they get there? What a song this is. Drums sound really awesome, by the way. Hear those toms? I don't know when Phil's gonna hit the thing. Meanwhile, Tony's just... Is it a mellotron kind of mimicking strings? Not in G anymore. These lyrics are just hysterical. Doing? Oh. That was flat 6, flat 7, 1, then down by a half step, up by a minor third, up by a fourth, down by a half step. Interval training. Whoa! Wonder if the giant hog fleet will win. What will become of Britain when they're overtaken by weed? Well, it's 50 years since, so apparently we're doing okay. That's one of the more odd things I've heard in a while. Not counting the Focus one that I did, but that is the end of side 1, my friends. We have made it through the first side. And as we turn to side 2, the song that is first up is called 7 Stones. And this is by Banks and Hackett. And the lyrics are by Tony Banks. I will be interested to hear what this one with Tony taking the lead on the compositional process sounds like. So let's dive in. Side 2. Here we go.
I heard the old man tell his tale. Think up alone within a storm, and losing hope, he clears the leaves beneath the tree. 7 stones lay on the ground. Within the 7th house a friend was found, and the changes of no consequence will pick up the reins from nowhere. Sailors in peril on the sea, amongst the waves are rock.
Hear the keyboard in the background.
The seagull flying by. The captain turns the boat and he asks not why. And the changes of no consequence will pick up the reins from nowhere. Nowhere.
They get ready to tonicize and land one place, and they just shift and go somewhere else. Where are you going, Tony? Man, and Peter's voice is so unique, isn't it?
I heard the old man tell his tale.
About a month ago, we did over on our Patreon the entire 4 sides of The Lamb Lights Down on Broadway, and there were spots in that where I'm just listening and just awash in the lovely sounds that Genesis creates, and I'm going, I have no idea what they're doing, but I'm enjoying myself. And that's kind of where I am with some of these songs as well. Their progressions are singular.
Who knows not when to sow? Consult the old man clutching money in his hand. With a shrug, the old man smiled, took the money, left the farmer wild, and the changes of no consequence will pick up the reins from nowhere. Nowhere.
If y'all know what this song means, I'm having trouble interpreting the lyrics on this one. I didn't see much of a backstory on it, so if you can contribute to the community by letting us know your takes on this particular tune, I would appreciate it.
The old man's guide is yours.
Oh, that's interesting. Didn't we go somewhere else? It's all over the place. This has to be like the Mellotron. How is he playing both of those at the same time? Maybe just hands. Wow. That one got me, y'all. 7 stones. Tony Banks always seems to just really challenge my ear with the progressions that he picks. That was really fascinating. So that was the beginning of side 2, y'all. I'm enjoying myself. It's overwhelming, some of this music, isn't it? It's so beautiful, but it's so odd at the same time. I think I might need some more liquid courage. As we finish out the album, we've got a couple more here. The next song is called Harold the Barrel. So this is a bit of dark humor, y'all, showing a man contemplating suicide by jumping off a building. So I think I might need another drink. This is written by Peter Gabriel with lyrics by Phil Collins and Peter Gabriel. So let's see what they've got here. Harold the Barrel. Let's go. It's a happy tune about a guy that's not so happy. Father of 3 is discussing such a horrible thing to do. Can't go far. Harold the Barrel cut off his toes and served them all for tea. I'm standing in a doorway on the main square. Tension is mounting. There's a restless crowd of angry people, more than we've ever seen. As the time lapses, there's a restless crowd of angry people. Over to the scene of the town hall. The Lord Mayor's ready to speak. Man of suspicion, the crime lost from the British public is on our side. You can't last long. Said you couldn't trust him. His brother was just the same. You can't last long. Is this based on a real story? Are they just coming up with this stuff? Instead, I'm on this window ledge with the whole world below. Boy, when Peter gets really close to the mic and he's like being intimate, like it's really soft, it's a really fascinating color vocally. If you come on down and talk to us, son, you must be joking. Take a running jog. The crowd was getting strong. The crowd was getting stronger and our Harold was getting weaker. Forwards, backwards, swaying side to side, feeling the very worst. They called his mother to the sight. Come on the leg beside him. His mother made a last request. Come off the leg. If your father were alive, he'd be very, very, very upset. You just can't jump. You just can't jump. You just can't jump, Harold. There's a man from the BBC. You just can't jump. Get down here, Harold. I can't get over this. You must be joking. Take a running job. And it goes to a completely different key, only to fade out. Okay, y'all, let's talk about this a little bit. That was so much fun about a subject that's obviously not. Let's see. They called his mother to the sight. Upon the ledge beside him, his mother made a last request. Come off the ledge. If your father were alive, he'd be very, very, very upset. You can't jump. You just can't jump. Your shirt's all dirty. And there's a man here from the BBC. It's so funny. couldn't help but laugh. Really, really interesting stuff. Let's move on, y'all, though. We got 2 songs left. This is Harlequin, and it is by Mike Rutherford and last name Phillips. I can't remember his name. I think he was an original member who wasn't in the band anymore at this time. And the lyrics are by Mike Rutherford. And here's what I came up with for some backstory on this one. In traditional pantomime, a comic performance with silent actors, right? A harlequin is a funny character who wears a mask and distinctive diamond pattern costume. The word harlequin sometimes describes bright, many-colored things like a harlequin circus tent. Okay? The oldest versions of the word harlequin come from the Middle Dutch, Hellekigen, and the Old French, I won't even be able to pronounce it, Hellequin, I think. And these reference hell as a mean kind of a demon. In the translation from French to English, the harlequin lost his demonic quality and became a clown or a buffoon. So let's see what Mike Rutherford is talking about here, y'all. Harlequin by Genesis. Here we go. Some of those 12-string guitars again, sounds like. G. We're in G. Turns minor. Although it sounds like they've actually modulated to the key that is the 5, which would be D. Back to G minor. Sounds like Peter and Phil singing a duet, singing with each other. I think the whole time.
The winding stream and in between.
Back to G major.
Close your door.
G minor.
The picture fades again from the flames in the fire.
There's that 5 and 5. So some of it's repetitive. That move to D. Yeah.
There are peals in the shades of dawning, though your eyes are dim. All of the pieces in the sky. All is not lost. Light appears in the shades of dawning. When your eyes can see all of the pieces, put them back, put them back.
Well, that's nice. Just another short song. I love the sound. I love the sound of those guitars. I'm not sure exactly what they wanted the Harlequin to do or how it's being referred to, but I love these words towards the end. There appears to be in the shades of dawning, through your though your eyes are dim, all the pieces of the sky, right? In the morning dawn, although your eyes are dim, although you are conflicted, there are all the pieces of the sky to put back together. Like, they're all there. I know that you're conflicted or that you're affected in some way, but it's a new day and the sky is there for you if you just put the pieces back. And then they say, all is not lost, and light appears in the shades of dawning. When your eyes can see, order the pieces, put them back, put them back. It's a really hopeful and lovely bit of poetry. I really did like that. Okay, so are we ready for the last one, y'all? The last song on the album. This is called The Fountain of Salmachis. And this is by Banks, Rutherford, and Hackett, and the lyrics are by Banks and Gabriel. So as I read it on this one is founded on the Greek myth of Salmachis, and oh my goodness, what is that word? Hermaphroditus, if I read that right. Salmachis has attempted to seduce Hermaphroditus. Once rebuffed, she prays to be united with him forever, and subsequently their two forms were merged into one, transforming him into a hermaphrodite. I think we've heard that word before. This is an organism with both male and female reproductive organs. So the name given to Hermaphroditus, once he is merged with Salmachis, is a mashup of his own parents' names in the mythology story. His parents were Hermes and Aphrodite. So take that for what you will. We're just going to get to it, y'all. This is The Fountain of Salmachis, the last track on Nursery Cryme. Here we go. Listen to that fade in. That's cool. And fade out. A wave coming in. That's totally cool. Well, this album sounds great. It really does. The voicings are great. The compositional choices are really fascinating. Within a hidden cave, nymphs had kept a child. Hermaphroditus, son of the gods, so afraid of their love.
Sight of a door in desire for conquest. He found himself within a glaze he'd not beheld before. Where are you, my father?
So this is Hermaphroditus saying, "Where are you, my father? Give wisdom to your son."
And as his strength began to fail, he saw a shimmering lake.
It's high. Got that Mellotron in the back with the strings sustaining. This is Salmachis. The waters are disturbed, some creature has been stirred. Totally cool. It's either like 4 to 5 or it's subtonic to tonic. At this point, I can't tell where anybody is anymore. I've heard too many chords.
Called again, he turned and saw her in a cloak of mist alone. And as he gazed, her eyes were filled with the darkness of the lake. We shall be one.
Wow. We shall be one. Yet he had no desire to be one, right? So he's taken over by this. Half step. Listen to Steve on the guitar there. We would call this 12/8, triplets in 4. This is the section where the two become one. Get away from me, you cold-blooded woman. Your thirst is not mine. So Salmachi's response, nothing will cause us to part. Hear me, O gods. What a crazy piece this is. And their flesh and bones were strangely merged, forever to be joined as one. There you go. Listen to Phil going on those drums, though. Minor third switch. It's so narrative driven, these songs. Interesting. It's almost like hearing an oratorio or a recording of an opera, you know, with all these different sounds that just kind of come in and come out. You're trying to figure out what's going to happen in the story.
Crawled into the lake, a fading voice was heard. And I beg, yes I beg,
I beg that all who touch this spring may share my fate. So Salmachi says, we are the one, we are the one, we are now one. And the narrator, meanwhile, says the two are now made one. Demigod and nymph are now made one.
both had given everything they had. Our lovers
It's just hard to tell where they're going. These many arrivals, and then just as quickly as they arrive, they're off into another sound. Like 4 or 5, right? Could be subtonic, tonic, that sounds like 5 to me. Both had given everything they had, a lover's dream had been fulfilled at last, forever, still beneath the lake. Gotta love mythology, right? Oh, and it goes up to major 6. It wasn't 4 to 5, that was flat 6 to flat 7, and it resolves to 1. And it's, if I'm not mistaken, it's F sharp, which is where they started. Wow. Okay. We made it, y'all. We made it to the end. We made it to the end. I'm still in one piece. I'm not completely sweated through my shirt. And, wow. I'll have to think on this one for a while, because all of the Genesis albums that I've listened to are, at least these early ones, are so unique and so fascinating in their sound. It takes, I think, some time to figure out what you just experienced. I'm still, like a month later, going back to some of The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway and going, oh, I missed that. Cool. Very cool. So cheers on a Friday, y'all. Thank you for being with me for a long episode today. I really appreciate you guys. As I've been recording this, the sun is going down more rapidly than it used to, and the days are getting shorter. But on this November 12th, 2021, it was fun to celebrate this 50th anniversary of Nursery Cryme by Genesis. And Genesis is still out touring. It may be their last tour, like truly their last tour. And Steve Hackett is out touring as well. And this music lives on, both with them playing it and with tribute bands playing it as well. Wonderful songs that they have gifted us with that stick with us. And 50 years on, it's still interesting music. It's still, I don't know how topical it is, because they're not really talking about things that are like modern, like happenings, right, that are going on at any one time. They're just talking about people and the human condition, and playing some really interesting music and doing it for us. And I had a great time. I hope you guys did as well. Wonderful stuff. Thank you guys for being with me on a Friday extended play Nursery Cryme by Genesis, the entire album. I had fun. I hope you did as well. We will see you next time on another edition of the Daily Doug.